Hello, everyone. My name is Sharvari Joyce, and I'm the manager of the Canada Infinite pre-arrival program at JVS Toronto. Canada Infinite is a free program offered to internationally trained professionals who are approved for immigration and are still outside Canada. We will work with with individuals who one-on-one to help them get prepared for employment in Canada and also connect them to experienced professionals in their field and province of arrival for mentoring support. Today, I'm having a conversation with a previous Canada Infinite participant, Omkar Athalekar. Omkar arrived in Toronto in February 2021, and within 3 months of arrival during a pandemic, was successfully employed in his field as a ratings analyst at a global ratings organization. Omkar will be sharing his insights on how he found employment in Canada as a newcomer. Hi, Omkar, and thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations on your new job.
Hi, Sharvi. Thank you very much.
Omkar, tell us about your pre-arrival preparation process and how Canada Infinite helped you prepare for job search in Canada.
Sure. Basically, after I got my confirmation of permanent residence, within 3 or 4 months, I got to know about a few pre-arrival programs, one of which was Canada Infonet. And I enrolled for it at least 4 months before arriving in Canada. So one thing that I would really recommend all other like new immigrants is that enrolling early on in a pre-arrival program is very important, because apart from job search preparation, there are a whole lot of other things, like understanding the culture, understanding what all things are important while you immigrate to a new country, and coming here all prepared, you're like much better place to start a job search. Apart from that, specific to the job search process, the pre-arrival program that Canada Infinite offered. So the thing is that they tell you a lot of things about how the Canadian job market works compared to your home country's job market. And you need to know that better so that you have the right channels for applying for jobs and to prepare your job search.
That's right. Thank you. And Omkar, do you remember how you found out about our program, about Canada Infinite?
Yeah, definitely. So there's this World Education Services, the organization that evaluates your credentials. So
right.
there was a mail from them which enlisted a list of pre-arrival services that we could avail of. Also, I went through a few blogs which described which of the pre-arrival services are better placed compared to others. And Canada Infinite was one of the best ones. So I chose Canada Infinite.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, WES is a very valuable program partner. So good to know you heard about us through them. The next question I have is, were there any challenges that you faced when you started looking for jobs in Canada?
Yeah, definitely. So because I was enrolled with a pre-arrival program, I started looking for jobs even before arriving here. I had my resume prepared as per the Canadian resume format. The biggest challenge I faced was there are a lot of organizations which prefer someone who already has a Canadian experience. And it's like a catch-22 situation that you need a job to get that experience. And without the experience, some of the organizations won't even entertain your resume, even if you're qualified for the job. That was the biggest challenge. But the mentorship program that Canada Infinite offered, that helped me a lot to tide through this challenge, because there are a few things that you can do to make sure that you convince employers that even though you don't have Canadian experience, there are some things that on your resume, in your skill set, that can help you do that job better.
That's great. That's a very valuable tip. It's about, one is if you show that the awareness in terms of, yes, I'm coming from a different market, but here are ways I know how I can adapt to this market and this environment. That's valuable to a Canadian employer, I think.
Yes, exactly. So they generally refer to it as a transferable skill set.
Absolutely. Thank you. And so if you could just take us through the steps on how you found employment in the current job that you have.
Sure. So one of the channels I extensively used was the LinkedIn job search platform. The reason I preferred LinkedIn over some other job portals is that other job portals might tell you which job opening is available, whereas in case of LinkedIn, you know who all you can reach out to within that organization. uh, it's not that everyone will accept your connection request, but whoever does, you can connect with them, you can get to know the job better, you can also get to know how can you prepare well for the job interview. So that the LinkedIn portal helped me a lot, and also some of the tips from my mentor that Canada Infinite connected me to. The good thing about that was that the mentor was from the same background as I was, and he exactly knew. So he exactly knew what all things matter for my job market, for my job industry. So I basically focused on those few points while connecting with other people in companies that I was applying to, and that helped me a lot.
Okay. So in terms of employment, would you say you found employment at the same level as how you were employed before? Is that?
So I had to step just one level down. I was being told by a few connections that there are people who step at least 2 to 3 levels down.
Yeah.
But because I was helped by this pre-arrival service, I was able to do some things better.
Yeah.
I was able to present my resume in a better format,
Yeah.
and that helped me. Like I understand one level down is still fine. It's like 2 to 3 years to reach the level that I was in my home country.
Yeah, and while it's not an ideal situation, and that's why a lot of the newcomer serving organizations are trying to bring create awareness amongst employers and policymakers on this aspect of how how challenging it is for newcomers. While we work on that, it's also important that newcomers, when they start their job search, they are a little bit more flexible and not get frustrated with the process, because you will be able to catch up. One of the advantages is in Canada, once you get your foot in the door, the opportunities are abundant, and then you start kind of catching up with where you were in career sooner than later, right? So
That's it.
it's important to kind of have this complete perspective in mind.
Exactly, and it's not so. Apart from the help that I received from my mentor, some of the connections I made, even they told me that I should start looking for some positions which are like 2 to 3 levels down as well. Because the way you rightly mentioned, you're getting your foot into the door, that matters a lot. Because without that, you won't really get into the industry that you want to work in.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for that, Omkar. So you've mentioned your mentor in the past as well, and previously, and so what we do through the program is match a program participant with a professional in their field. We try and make it as close to the field that you're in as possible, and in the province of your arrival. So we were able to match you to a professional who is in your field, who has experience in Canada. And so can you tell us how the mentor specifically was able to help you with your preparation?
Sure. So, first of all, thank you to Canada Infonet that I know it's not very easy to match someone who is exactly in the same field that I was working in. So that was a really great and valuable effort from Canada Infonet side. My mentor had a very structured approach. He divided the entire mentorship session of around 8 weeks into several steps. First was he introduced me to the job market in Canada, how it works, and how it might be different from my home country's market. Secondly, he tried to understand my preferences, whether I'm like looking specifically towards a particular set of profiles, or am I wide open to other opportunities as well. Third, he ensured that I had my resume and my cover letter in place, just the way it is acceptable in Canada's job market. And finally, he gave me some tips about how should I connect with people, what should be my approach towards those people while communicating. I shouldn't right away jump into discussing about a job. I should rather
Exactly.
understand the market, how their experience was. That way, I can draw from their experience as well. And basically, he just like summarized the entire process and made sure I took the right approach.
That's fantastic. And those are, again, very valuable tips and very important at a pre-arrival stage, because
Absolutely.
it's a lot of these concepts are new, and how kind of a Canadian professional might approach the way you've reached out could be different from what your
Correct.
practices are back home. So it's important to understand the subtle differences. So it's
True.
great that you were able to pick that up. So you know that in the program, for us to accept mentors, we require 2 years of professional work experience in the country,
Right.
in the field. So do you think you would come back to us as a mentor in
Definitely.
2 years?
So actually, I even got in touch with Canada Infinite the day I got my job. That if I could help in a similar way, I would love to do that, because I understand the challenges that newcomers face. And since I was helped in a way that I could get a job in 3 months in the times of a pandemic, if I could do the same for some other new immigrants, that would be like a good way of giving back, and I would definitely
That's
love to do that.
great. And we really appreciate that, and we'll look forward to you joining us in once you have that, once you meet the eligibility. But you brought in a good point, Omkar. You said pandemic. So do you think that added complexity to your job search process?
Uh,
How do you think that people who are arriving now during a pandemic, would you share tips for them, please?
There was something that I did on my part, and definitely thanks to the pre-arrival program as well. One thing I did was I changed my time of landing. So initially, I was supposed to land back in September 2020, when the pandemic had its like the most profound impact on the job market. I postponed that by again. That was also because I was able to get in touch with a few people who told me that this is not the right time to come.
Yeah.
So I postponed my landing plan, and I came in February. That way, there are two things that happened. First, the job market improved. Second, there were a lot of new openings that I started seeing from January.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, I knew that if I come in February, I stand a better chance of getting at least a few interviews. Uh, and as you rightly pointed out, coming in the times of pandemic is really challenging.
Yeah.
First, because there are a lot of people who have already lost their jobs, who have a Canadian experience, and any new employer looking for posting any openings, that new employer would be preferring those people who were like laid off
Exactly.
during the pandemic rather than someone immigrating new in a country. So you need to like get your strategy right, when to land, what all roles to apply for. You
Yeah.
cannot apply for senior roles. You have to like step down a bit.
Yeah.
So those things helped a lot.
Yeah, and understanding the importance of what is it that you're offering here,
Correct.
right? That's
Correct.
important, because in Canada and in North America in general, you understanding the value of, you should know how to talk about yourself and what is it that you bring to the table. And and you have to repeat that over and over again, right? It's
That's true.
important to kind of focus on those trends,
Correct.
right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Any other tips that you would like to share with people who are new in Canada trying to find a job? Anything that you found valuable?
The most important tip I have is the day a new immigrant gets his confirmation of primary residence. That particular day, he or she should start looking for what all pre-arrival services are available, and I would definitely recommend Canada Infonet. Uh, so there are a lot of pre-arrival services who only offer recorded sessions, which I understand are helpful. I'm not saying they are not, but having a mentor or someone who can directly talk to, that adds a lot of value. The
That's
reason being, some sessions might be recorded in times when the market was really good, whereas having someone one-to-one to talk with, they can give you the present scenario, what's going on right now, what all industries are doing their best in terms of job sectors. And so starting early on is the biggest step I would have.
yes.
And secondly, uh, like you might have a particular resume format that you are following, but you definitely have to update your resume as per the Canadian resume format, because the way employers or HR professionals look at a resume completely changes once you adopt it according to the Canadian standards.
That's right. That's right. And these are very good tips, Omkar. Thank you so much for making the time today. Really appreciate it. And all the very best with your new role. Hope you're very successful, and we look forward to you joining us back as a mentor.
Thank you so much, Sarvari, and again, thanks a lot to Canada Infonet.
Thank you, Omkar.
Thank you.